everyone. Welcome to the show. I have more Trump regrets to share with you guys, more Trump voters who are becoming card-carrying members of the Leopards Eating People's Faces party. So first up, I have a video from a recent Engages focus group, so check this out.
Like a few of his policies and things he's done. The issues I have are the big ones with things like tariffs and the financial impact on our economy. The way he's handling the whole ICE thing, trying to start wars everywhere, Venezuela, trying to take over Greenland, everything like that. It's just so chaotic that all the bad stuff just kind of eliminates the good. I'm seeing everything spiral out of control, from people not being able to pay for basic things like air conditioning, heating their home, groceries. The cost of living has gone up. Employers are laying off like crazy. Businesses are closing like crazy. All the restaurants around me are closing. Malls are closing. It just is spiraling downward. There's nothing really other than gas prices that's positive lately.
So as you saw, that was a swing voter from Arizona. She went from, Biden in 2020 to Trump in 2024. And she said, though, if she had it to do over again, she would not vote for Kamala Harris. So she would probably not vote at all. Like she, disapproves of his presidency, but, she would definitely not vote for Kamala Harris if she's the nominee. So there you go. Next up, I have a story to share from a Washington Post article. So the journalist went and spoke with a 27-year-old man named Tim Nguyen. His parents came to the U.S. before he was born. So he is a legal resident here in the U.S. And here's what he said. So he voted for Trump in 2024. And he worked for the federal government. Well, last week he took one of the buyouts during the Doge fiasco. And now, after seeing Renee Good and Alex Preddy being killed, Nguyen said that Trump's immigration raids are, quote, definitely going too far. And he told the Post he's now considering voting for Democrats in the midterm. And he said, quote, with all this happening, I want to look more into the issues. I do not want to make the same mistake twice. So this is one of the people who I can kind of forgive. This is someone who he's 27 now. So 10 years ago, when Donald Trump first took office, I mean, he would have been, just in high school, getting out of high school, too young to pay attention during Donald Trump's first term, right? He would have been 17, 18 when Donald Trump first took office. So I kind of understand this guy getting bamboozled. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, I paid attention to politics when I was 17 or 18. I mean, great. That's great for you. You must have had a very nice, calm, normal life, because the last thing on my mind when I was 17 and 18 was politics. I was trying to figure out how to survive at 17. Okay. 18, I was working full time. And after work, I was digging through the trash cans at my parents' deli to dig out bottles and cans that I could sell to pay for the birth of my son, because I was on my own. So keep in mind, we don't all live the same life. We don't have the same life experiences. Some of us are barely treading water. So anyway, next up, I have more Twitter posts to share from people who responded to a question about why they regret, or why they might regret, their vote for Trump. So I did some of these earlier this week. So there was a man named Jackson, and he wrote, he has abandoned his whole platform. He's earned nothing. And then another Twitter user told this person, he's a pedophile and protecting pedophiles. I'm done. So again, I'll have more of those for you guys in upcoming FAFO videos, but I want to show you a video from a recent Sarah Longwell focus group. This is with a man who also brought up this Epstein issue. So take a look at what this guy had to say.
I agree with some of the things that his administration has done in the last year, but there's also some real, I guess you'd say, moral issues that I take serious issue with. I do very much feel that the lack of transparency with the Epstein files is more serious than some people are willing to concede. So the lack of transparency on that really kind of cut credibility with some of us that were on the fence.
So there's a lot of people like that guy, who weren't like hardcore MAGA, weren't all in drinking the Kool-Aid. And then this whole Epstein thing has just exposed Trump as a fraud. And they were already at the tipping point. They were already like, I don't really like him, but I guess I'll vote for him because I don't really want a Democrat and I'm more conservative. But this just exposed him as such a fraud. So I really believe that Donald Trump had to win the last election. Because think about it. If Kamala Harris had won and if she sat on the Epstein documents, then they would say, oh, well, of course, it's all Democrats in there, and that's why they're hiding it. But then again, if she released what we're seeing now, it still would have acted as cover for Trump because they would have said, oh, see, Democrats, they're just protecting their own. And, this is all stuff that they're making up. They wouldn't believe anything that's in there about Trump. So, they would have said it's all fabricated. They would have said, oh, they made all this up to make Trump look guilty. So the way it's going down is making Trump look bad, and it's making the Republican Party look bad because they are now covering for him. They are now actively trying to cover this up. So anyway, next up, I have a couple of quotes from some Gen Z voters. They were part of one of Sarah Longwell's focus groups, but she didn't put the videos out, or the audio, I should say. She included these reports, and she included their quotes in a recent article that she published in The Atlantic. So there's a young Maryland voter. His name is Alexander, and he admitted that things are not going great under Donald Trump, even though he voted for him. So he said they could definitely be going better. Main cause being inflation and economic reasons. So not digging Trump's golden era. So another person who is not digging Donald Trump's presidency is this next Twitter user. So she posted this last week, although she doesn't specify exactly what she's upset about, but she wrote this: Trump spit in the face of those of us who voted for him. I won't pretend he didn't just so I don't feel stupid for my vote. I voted for him and I regret that vote. Yes, I said it and I stand by it. I will never again be convinced to ignore my gut or principles. So again, not exactly sure what got her worked up and regretting her vote, but I'll take it. And then in subsequent posts, she basically told other Trump voters to go to hell. She was like, hey, you don't disagree. If you don't agree with me, I don't really care. I'm not here to debate you. This is how I feel. Too bad. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.